Let's take a journey into one of the most influential technologies of our time, Ethereum. Whether you're new to crypto or you've been hearing about NFTs, smart contracts, and decentralized apps, it all traces back to this revolutionary platform. It all started in 2013. A 19-year-old Russian-Canadian named Vitalik Buterin, who was already involved in Bitcoin as a writer and developer, had an idea. Bitcoin was powerful, but it had limitations. Vitalik believed that blockchain could do more than just move money. He wanted to create a platform where developers could build decentralized applications, or dApps, on top of a blockchain. That meant apps that couldn't be shut down, altered, or censored. Vitalik wrote the Ethereum white paper and sent it to a few friends. The response was immediate and enthusiastic. Developers from around the world joined him. By early 2014, the Ethereum team included names like Gavin Wood, Joseph Lubin, and Anthony Di Iorio. Together, they set out to build what would become Ethereum. To fund development, they launched a crowd sale in mid-2014. People could buy Ether, the native currency of the Ethereum network, in exchange for Bitcoin. This crowd sale raised over $18 million, one of the largest of its time. Ethereum officially launched on July 30, 2015. The first version was called Frontier. It was basic and a bit buggy, but it laid the foundation. For the first time, anyone could build and deploy decentralized applications using smart contracts, self-executing code that lived on the blockchain. Over time, Ethereum's potential became more clear. Developers began creating decentralized finance applications, or DeFi. These apps allowed users to borrow, lend, earn interest, and trade, all without banks or intermediaries. Ethereum also became the backbone of the NFT boom, allowing creators to tokenize art, music, and collectibles. But Ethereum hasn't been without challenges. In 2016, a project called the DAO, a decentralized venture fund, was launched on Ethereum. It raised over $150 million. But a vulnerability in its code was exploited, and a hacker drained $60 million worth of Ether. The Ethereum community was divided. Should they reverse the hack and return the funds? In the end, a controversial decision was made, a hard fork. The blockchain split into two, Ethereum, ETH, where the stolen funds were returned, and Ethereum Classic, ETC, which kept the original chain. This moment was pivotal. It proved that Ethereum was more than just code. It was a community with values and governance. As Ethereum grew, so did the problems of scalability and gas fees. The network could only process about 15 transactions per second, and during busy times, fees skyrocketed. Developers began working on Ethereum 2.0, a long-term upgrade that would shift Ethereum from proof of work to proof of stake. This promised better scalability, lower energy usage, and higher security. After years of development and delays, Ethereum finally completed the merge in September 2022. This transitioned the network to proof of stake. The energy consumption dropped by over 99%, a huge step forward for sustainability. Ethereum today is the most used blockchain for decentralized applications. It powers everything from DeFi and NFTs to gaming, DAOs, and identity management. Major companies like Visa, Reddit, and even governments are exploring or integrating Ethereum-based solutions. But the story doesn't end there. Ethereum continues to evolve. Layer 2 solutions like Arbitrum and Optimism are helping reduce costs and increase speed. Developers are building new tools and use cases every day. And Vitalik himself continues to guide the platform with a long-term vision. So, what makes Ethereum so powerful? It's not just technology, it's the community, the innovation, and the belief that decentralized systems can create a more open and fair internet. Ethereum took a simple idea, that code could be law, and turned it into a global movement. Whether you're an investor, a developer, or just curious, understanding Ethereum means understanding the future of the internet. This is Compound State, helping you decode the financial world, one innovation at a time.